Hi, I'm Valerie, and this is Makeup by Valerie. And today we're going to do a look that I'm calling Makeup in the Wild. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, after I have a sip of coffee, of course. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so I've already got my sunscreen / primer on, and I use the one by e.l.f. It's great. And so today our foundation is going to be Haus Labs foundation. It's such a beautiful heavy container. I swear, it makes it feel really really nice. And this is in, let's see here, look on the box. Yes, it's 190 light cool. So we're just gonna pop that on today with one of our sponges. And you guys know that I like to kind of do my semi-cleaning. So hopefully tomorrow I won't be doing this. All right. Just get off that excess, just squish it, get off that excess foundation. And a lot came off, so that's great. A lot comes off when you do that. It helps, I mean, because like I've said before, you know, you don't want to be washing these things more than once or twice a week. They kind of fall apart, but you can always get another one, I suppose. All right, here we go. I'm going to shake this up really good and go ahead and apply it to my sponge. And then we're going to apply it to my face. Okay. I like how smoothly this goes on, you know, it's extremely nice and easy to blend in. Okay, there we go. Get that area under the eye. Okay, there we go. And I always make sure to get like down here a little bit. It helps it, you know, blend into your neck, because you never want a harsh line right at the jawline. You never want a harsh line there. So just kind of go under a little bit. But, you know, this should already, you know, match your neck. So here we go. Close our eye, get that makeup over there. Now this is medium coverage, so I actually have liked using the concealer with it that comes with it, and that one's in did I not bring my glasses? I sure did not. Okay, so this is light medium neutral, and it's the Haus Labs concealer. Let me finish with this. Make sure it's really pressed into the skin, and that you get that nice airbrushed, you know, but skin-like kind of finish. I'm usually really heavy on the powder, so I'm hoping, you know, that through doing this, it changes that. I've been pretty good lately about not using too much powder to set this, but we're gonna put some concealer on there first. Okay. out. And this is a really nice concealer. You know, the consistency, it's not heavy. It's not heavy at all. So, you know, you can do some coverage work with it. And it kind of, you know, it just kind of helps everything blend in. I like to cover my freckles because I'm that kind of a girl. I like my skin to be flawless. Oh yeah, got that little sunspot on my nose. Actually, it's not really a sunspot. It's a scar. It's a chickenpox scar. So yeah, God forbid if I mislabel my spots. So okay, and we'll go a little bit under the eye. A little bit under the eye, not too much though, because that area tends to crease and it's very thin, the skin under your eyes, and very creasy. So the less makeup you can get away with under there, the better. And we're just going to go ahead and blend that in. Yeah, this is nice. It helps bump things up in terms of coverage, you know, but you don't have to use it. Like, I mean, obviously, if you like, you know, for things to show through, it makes it look more natural. I'm not really one of those natural girls. I love my makeup. But yeah, if you want it to look more natural, then just don't add any of this concealer. So it looks pretty blended to me. And okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my powder. And today we're using L'Oreal's Blurfection Fallible Blurfection powder. I mean, this is really nice. It's super finely milled. It's the best drugstore powder out there, in my opinion. So there we go. And this one is in the light pink. All right. Take my powder brush right here from e.l.f. Okay. Actually, I bought this huge set that, you know, rolls up and you tie it. And it was from e.l.f. and I mean, that just was one of the best things I ever bought. Okay. All right. So just go ahead and set this. Some powder. Get the powder from and then kind of like, you know, shake it off in the lid, and that should give you enough powder to set everything. I mean, it's kind of like a minimal amount, if you can see that there. Get under here, just set it everywhere. All right. And today we're going to start with our lips. Get some more coffee here. All right. So today for my lip liner, I'm using the Covergirl, I don't know if you can see that, Outlast Lipstain, that's what it's called. And this is in Sugey Girl. So we're going to use this to line our lips. these things, I mean, I've said it before, but they're awesome because it just doesn't wear. It lasts all day. Okay. And if you must know, I've tried a lot of the lip stains, including Huda Beauty, and Covergirl is the best. Love this pen. It's so easy. It's just effortless. And I mean, I like the idea of this tutorial. I'm just, it's because it's brutal out there in the wild. There's a lot of competition. So your makeup better be on point. Okay. Okay, and I guess that's good for now, I think. A little bit. Accentuate it a little bit more. I really like to overline my Cupid's bow. I feel it helps give you more of a bee stung look. Okay, so we got that on. And then the lipstick we're going with today. This is actually from Temu. And I have to look up the name of it really quick because I don't know how to pronounce it really. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I remember now. It's called Car Carafux Carafux Caraf Anyway, it's number 104 in that, and it's a very nice glittery pink. It's got a bunch of gold flecks in it. It's beautiful. And just put that on. Oh yeah. Beautiful color. It is pretty dry though, just because of all the glitter that's in it. So I like to top it off with a little bit of this lip gloss here. It's from Queen Cosmetics. It's the gold one. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. What is this one called? Diamond. Yeah. Oh, wait. Diamond Shimmer. I don't know if that's the name of it, but close enough. Diamond Shimmer High Shine Gloss. It doesn't have a color on it that I can see. Oh, yes, it does. Okay. This color, this gold color, is called Tease. It's right on the bottom there. Yeah, it's hard to keep all those things straight in your head, especially if you wear so much makeup like I do. I go through different try out different brands all the time. I've got so much makeup. Just gorgeous. And this adds glitter as well. But yeah, beautiful. So I think Tease is my favorite one. So I have the pink one and the silver one, and definitely this is my favorite. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our blush. And today we're using One Size's Attention Seeker. Beautiful pink collection of blushes there. This one's cream. These two are powder. The last one's more of a highlighter, but you can use it by itself. I have. Okay. Get our blush brush. This one is from Style Vana. And yeah, they have really nice brushes there too. I mean, a brush is a brush, you know, unless the bristles are like hard plastic, you know, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be good. I haven't run into a brush like that yet either. So, all right, let's go ahead and just tap this on. Just kind of pinking things out. And you want to do this high up so it helps to lift that face. You know, you don't want to put the blush on here really. I mean, that's just kind of going to drag everything down. Okay, there we go. We got some color to blend. Let's see about this side. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and blend all this in. You know, I've seen that technique where they use, you know, Huda uses their pink powder and they go under the eyes, like this whole. I don't find that really attractive for whatever reason. Oh. That's a little trick you do so you don't get lipstick on your teeth like I just did. Just stick the tip of your finger in your mouth and pull it right out. Okay. So we got our blush on, and then I'm going to top this with this beautiful gold. I don't know if it's highlighter. It's sold as a blush, and I got it off Temu, and it's by Sugey Cosmetics, and it's called the Rose Garden Blusher Makeup. Right here. I hope. Let's see. Hopefully you can see that. It's a little bit difficult because it's kind of like in silver, so. But yeah, I'll put that in the description. So I just dip my brush in this beautiful golden rose. Just swirl it around, and then just add it. I add it right on top of my blush. Same thing with the other side. You just put this right on there. And it gives you a nice glow too. And I like to do my chin because I feel it gives me more of a sun glow. So, yeah. And don't be shy with this. There you go. brush and we're going to do our eyebrows. Okay. All right. This is the eyebrow brush I use to apply my powder, which I use the Anastasia brow powder. This is in dark brown, but you've probably heard me say this before. I use the light color because I think the dark one is just too overwhelming. But yeah, you get enough darkening with the lighter color. So here goes. Keep going on that. Darken it up. Girls, if you don't want thin brows like this, do not pluck your brows like all the time. Maybe pluck them for a special occasion, but you know, because if you keep plucking them, they won't grow back. And I mean, they really won't grow back. This is what I'm left with after years of plucking. So, all right, other side. Okay. And I really, just follow the shape of my brows. And you can do brow shaping. You can go ahead and do brow shaping before you, start your makeup if you need it. Like trim those things up. Because you can't really do that when you're putting your makeup on. But so mine kind of, go how I groom them. And then I just follow that when I'm putting this powder on. Okay, and I think we're going to go ahead and put some eye gel over that as well. And I'm using the e.l.f. brow gel today. Okay. To get this thing closer. This helps fluff them out and make them look more natural. You don't want to go crazy with it. But yeah, I mean, for me, that's better. And just kind of, yeah. Okay. So to me, they look about right. I mean, you've heard they're sisters. I mean, they're, yeah, sisters, not twins. But I try to get mine to be as close to twins as I can. I just like a, even symmetrical face. And doing your eyebrows really helps with that, and it gives your face balance. So, go. Okay. I'm just going to go over this with a powder brush. It's popping a little too much. Just calm that down a little bit. Okay, that's good. Gonna need some. My under eyes are already creasing because of that concealer. So what I do is I take a smaller, this is my small powder brush, and I go in there and specifically powder under my eyes. Just get that in all the little wrinkled crevices that we usually have. And you can't help but not have, even when you're a baby, you have a couple of little wrinkles around your lower eyelid. I mean, so, don't get too upset by the lines under your eyes. They're supposed to be there. And the older you get, the more they're supposed to be there. So, okay. And let's close that. So our eyeshadow today is going to be by Pat McGrath Labs. Her, I think they're called her, yeah, I definitely need my glasses for this. So I apologize because I cannot read this. It's their Luminous eyeshadow duo. This one's in Metallic Passion. So you've got two beautiful pink shades. Got the light pink, and then you got the darker. The darker one is just gorgeous. And then this one is the black with the, yeah, I can't read that. Sorry, guys. The black with the gold. But these duos, I mean, I've bought 3 of them, and they're just so convenient because you really kind of just get the colors you want out of the palette per se, and that's about it. So we're going to start here with the pink. Grab our eye makeup brush. I got this as part of a kit with the eyebrow brush at Marshall's. It was just in one of their little generically named kits. Okay, so I'm taking the lighter shade of pink, and I'm going to go over my whole lid with that. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, there we go. Do the same thing over here. Yeah, there we go. I just kind of rub my brush off here on my washcloth and just wipe it. And now I'm going to apply the darker pink in the crease. Get that in there. Same thing on the other side. Yeah, I don't know why this one isn't showing up so good. It could be the lighting, and then when I go out, you know, in the daylight, it's going to be scary. So I'm just going to go ahead over to the daylight and check this out over by the window. See if we're getting that depth of color, and we are. It's just hard for the camera to pick it up with all these lights. And then we're going to use the black on the corner of the eyes. Oh, yeah, Medusa. Okay, let's see here. You want to take a thin brush, a thin angled brush, which is what this is. You know, it was made for your eyebrows, but the spoolie fell off, and now I line my eyes with it when I'm lining them with shadow. And just dip it in some water. Start picking up that black. Okay. And I just follow the lower curvature of my eye to get the direction that I want this to go in, which is kind of like slanted upward. This one's too slanted upward. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay. All right. And we're going to wipe that off, and we're going to put it right here and just kind of blend, blend, blend. Get that dark shadow up here at the end of the crease. And you want to almost kind of make a little corner like that. Just go a little bit higher here. Really, you know, getting it like dark. packing it in. And I think they're about even. Maybe this one's a little bit, yeah, this one's a little bit too much. Okay. And I'm just taking away some of the fallout here that we had. Yeah, this is a little bit too large. Let's just take a Q-tip and fix that. And I think we just about got it. I'm gonna come in a little bit more here on the end, on the bottom. You can go into the waterline with this. Just make sure that you're, there you go. Okay, so we're almost perfect with that. And I'm not going to blend that out. Really, I'm just going to, leave it like this. Gives you that kind of wild cat eye look. All right, so done our eyeshadow. I guess we're gonna go ahead and do our mascara here. And I'm using, this is all I've been using lately, is L'Oreal Extensionist mascara. It's an amazing mascara, it really is. Okay, so, but it's a little messy, so be careful. It's just a little bit messy. There we go. But what I love about this is it gives you volume and length in one mascara. You don't have to mix the mascaras to get the look that you want. This one will give it to you as soon as you put it on, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. I always manage to get my cheek. Let's see if today that's not going to happen. I'm going to do a second coat, starting with the eye we just did. Out there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Get a second coat going on the other eye. There we go. Come on now. Okay, and I think we're good to go with our lashes. So we'll just get down to our nose contour. This is the fun part. I love doing this. I love seeing the transformation. Okay. So this is by SHEGLAM. I got it a really long time ago. And it's, you know, I use it literally every day. And there's still, you know, I've had this for months. There's still product left. So I go down the side of the bridge of my nose with this, like that. And then same thing here. I go down to the bridge of my nose with this. Just needs to come in a little bit more. A little bit more over here too. Okay. And then I go to the bottom and I do a semicircle right over the bulbous part of my nose. So do that. This is going to create the illusion that I have more of a button nose. And then you want to put your V right here. Just do one and this, and go down here a little bit underneath your nose, because what that does is make your nose shorter, and it's going to help lift. And then I like to come from the bottom here, from the semicircle, and connect up to the top. Same here. I just connect up to the top. A little bit of unevenness there. Okay, that's probably good. And I like to blend the contour side before I put the highlight, and then put the highlight side on after. So we're just going to get our blending brush for our nose, and this is a brush by Elf. It comes in that huge set that I got, and you just want to blend, blend, blend here, blend, 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 blend. Okay, and then you want to do the same thing with the semicircle. Just blend it, and then come down here and just kind of dab this a little bit. You don't want to blend it away because you're going to lose the effect then. So you should be able to see it a little bit. All right. So I take the highlight side now, and I go down the center of my nose. Just right down the bridge of my nose. Okay. Somebody's trying to call me. And then I like to put a little circle here, right under the semicircle that I made earlier. I don't like to put it like on the tip because that'll, you know, negate that lifting effect. This gives it more of a lifting effect if it's like right above the tip. And we lost our semicircle line, so we're gonna do that one again. Okay. So we're done with the highlighting part. I'm just gonna take my little brush that I was just using and just kind of blend this line again. Okay, and then what I do for the highlighted part is I just dab it very lightly, you know, just dab, 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 dab with my finger very lightly, same with the tip, you know, to blend this in a little bit. And there you go, we've got our nose contoured. So let's see if we can do our hair some up in here. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to need the brush for this because that comb just isn't combing things out. There we go, and I think I like that. So thank you so much for joining me and watching this video. Please give it a like, and especially please subscribe. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Oh, I didn't show you the sides. Trying to be thorough, trying to be thorough. Okay.